Tradesharpe with Tradesharpe, making moves on a string. Charts light up, candlesticks in his dream. Daily grind heavy like the weight of a scheme. The Porsche on the block painted jet black gleam. Live streaming heat, flexing levels so clean. Now we're loving GT3, call it fast cash machine. Trade stack high, his portfolio mean. Toast to the hustle, the money scheme supreme. Market flows crazy like a storm in the bay. Tradesharpe, timing sharp, cutting bears through the fray. Green candles rise when his clicks late a day. Turbo grinding charts, his Porsche leads the way. Live streaming heat, flexing levels so clean. Now we're loving GT3, call it fast cash machine. Trade stack high, his portfolio mean. Toast to the hustle, the money scheme supreme. Algorithms whisper but his gut holds the rein. Wrist tight leash, profit pouring in like rain. Stream fans chant, teach us, break the chain. On the fast track, where dollars entertain. Hustle's never lazy, daily rhythm precise. Option scalps longs at a Porsche to the price. Take speed lanes in life, no room for rolling dice. Built to stage, streaming hard, living rich on advice. Yeah. Hustle. Live streaming heat, flexing levels so clean. Now we're loving GT3, call it fast cash machine. Trade stack high, his portfolio mean. Toast to the hustle, the money scheme supreme. Algorithms whisper but his gut holds the rein. Wrist tight leash, profit pouring in like rain. Stream fans chant, teach us, break the chain. On the fast track, where dollars entertain. Hustle, hustle. On the fast track.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Again my monitor is not grabbing here. This frickin' monitor, bro. Give me a Okay, we should be good. Let's see if we're all systems go. Let's see on YouTube. Yeah, we look good. Is this way on wrapping? No, it's not way on wrapping. I have my own theme song, bro. Come on, we level up, man. I have my own theme song. Anyways, what stream platform to use? It's called Streamlabs. It's basically OBS, but just a little bit fancier, I would say, than OBS. So let's have a look at the calendar today. Today we do have FOMC tonight, but that's not till after NYSE, so nothing for London. Bit of GBP. We had some CPI. Let's see what the CPI came out as. Let's see the numbers, please. 2.8. Damn. So we're seeing inflation go down in the UK, which is actually, you know, something better than what's happening in US. So keeping UK boring. That's why we haven't seen too much drama on forex. Why is my TradingView not working? 1 second, I'll speak to the CEO of TradingView. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that. But let's have a look what else we have. Yeah, pretty much clean as well. Let's see this Rachel's profile pic. This looks like a very good profile pic. I need to inspect this profile pic. Camel racing. Let's go. So I'm not sure. My TradingView is working today. So maybe just refresh. Do you trade only futures on live every day? What about today? What? Do you trade futures on live every day? What about today? No, today I'm going to trade back to the future, bro. I'm trading something different today. So no, I don't trade. I have my broker open here. I trade also on CFDs. Both I have. Futures I trade together with CFDs. So let's have a look at the analysis. Daily time frame breaking out of yesterday's range. Okay. This is important daily candle here. We could see some form of dump. Could make our way down towards the downside here. 4-hour time frame is very good closure here. We have space all the way down to this 4-hour support. We have no bottom wick at the moment. So if we get this to flip, looks quite nice, right? So sells today makes sense to me. Bearish bias unless we want to do some mucking about here and we retrace. Let's put here 1S. Yeah, so I think we could potentially sell. I mean, this is early here, but I think it could work. A little bit risky. I prefer that, you know, we haven't really tapped much. So I prefer we go up and tap something, but we could look below there. Will also be a 30-minute candle close bearish, and then we can use this as a watch rather than selling at it. Trying to continue this bearish bias for today, which, you know, sometimes we see London moving opposite at the moment. So let's see how this candle closes in about 3 minutes. But I am bearish bias today. I will only consider counter bias once we get above the 4-hour support. And then we can see what ends up happening. I got the 1-hour support bit lower at the bottom. I'm just drawing it where it is here. Maybe for you it's different. But we will see. I don't really have... maybe you're talking about a previous 1-hour support. It's clean for me. When I use the data to the left, yeah, but I'm not using the data to the left. I'm using the current data because that's what I have in front of me here, this support. I can't deny this support. So yeah. Technical issue? Brother, what's your technical issue? I'm not just going to ignore this 1-hour support, you know. So let's have a look at DAX here, pushing up here. Daily time frame saying what? Daily time frame closing bearish. This daily trying to tap into daily resistance. 4-hour time frame saying what? Closing bearish here as well. So it is technically a bearish bias here, but you know, we'll be open to counter bias trades if we start to show signs of that. But at the moment we're pushing up nicely. So if we see change of structure up here, I will be that seller and I will come in to take the sells here, without a doubt. So I want to see how we react from the top of the range. Maybe by London Open we're selling. If we go into NASDAQ, we're seeing the same type of bouncing action here. Previous daily time frame closing bearish, but now we've tapped a daily target. So this makes sense if we are going to finally bounce. We finally tapped that 4-hour yesterday. 4 hours an absolute mess. We are getting really choppy price action on 4-hour. So today I'm going to remain more so on the mixed bias, but you know, leaning bearish here just because we tapped daily target and 4-hour target. But we've already moved up closer towards the top of the range. So for buys, I would like to see us come back down into like the 28,870s. Doesn't have to come that deep, but then take buys from there. If we're going to take continuation buys, remember the buys that we took yesterday, right? Yesterday was from the bottom of the range back up, right? That's what we were taking in London yesterday as we were leaving the range, okay? So you can look at that. This is London buys yesterday. We were taking it from up here. So we were coming to the bottom and then we took continuation. Here we're in a pretty similar scenario, but we lack having this clean candle here. We have a range that looks something like this, which if we compare to yesterday's range we were working with 48 pips. Today's range we are working with 31. So not that bad. So if we can get a smaller candle, potentially we can look for the buys through this range and play the same trade as yesterday. But I want to see proof of that. What was the proof yesterday that we saw was structure being formed before that move happened, which was somewhere in here. Was also 30-minute, 1 hour, all of that stuff, right? So I want to have that same type of confirmation if I'm going to go. If not, then we'll see probably the 15 lean bearish and maybe we can consider sells today. And then I'll run it like that. So let's go back to gold. Didn't close below. I have it on my other monitor. Yeah, simple plan. Wait for the close below. I'll be happy here. Maybe give it a shot. Continue the bearish bias. A lot of rejection wicks from upside, but also a few rejection wicks from downside. This pattern is not very good for sells. When you have this liquidity, higher low, we start to create what is called the dome of reversal. Dun dun dun. Upside down turtle. So that means it will be slow to continue down. So we call it the turtle soup ICT strategy. So yes, you guys understand the meta here? So yeah, we want to be careful of that, but we'll see in a little bit. Did you just come up with that? No. I mean, I just came up with the turtle idea, but this how the wick here, this one lower, this higher, that's a pretty common trend. I can't send this on 5 as well, huh? It's not really. I mean, maybe a 5 below here, but now we're pushing it without the 1 hour candle, without the 30-minute is kind of bearish. 15 minutes still did close bearish. Maybe I do it. It is riskier, but we'll keep an eye on it. How often he wins the trade? You can see my journal. I win about 71% of the time. It's my public 3-year journal. You can have a look there. If this closed too deep anyway, it's going to invalidate it. So let's see how it closes. If it closes like right here, if we can chill for like 2 minutes, come make some 1-minute structure that we're lacking, then I think maybe this could be a shot. We will see. Those drawings are giving me the vibe that you missed the gym recently. No, I didn't miss the gym recently. Harry, you would be proud of me today. I turned 350 into 900 using 1 to 2 micros on NQ and MQ. 1 to 2 micros. It's not bad, bro. That's not bad, bro. What the fuck? I don't know where you pulled that one out. What does me drawing a turtle have to do with the frickin' gym, my friend? Please explain. Have you tried funded next futures? No, I have not, unfortunately. I turned 50k to this account, no longer levels to this shit, bro. That's next level, bro. My account is down by 50% and I continuously lose 9 trades. Help me win 1 trade, bro. You need to help yourself win more than 1 trade, bro, because 1 trade not going to get you anywhere. 1 trade going to give you 1 win, bro. You need to win every time. Well, at least 70% of the time. That'll help. Are you looking at buys or sells in gold? More so sells. How long till prop firms get banned? Futures not for a while. Futures are going to sustain. CFD prop firms, they're gonna live as well for now. What might change on CFD prop firms is, to be honest, the way that they're running the CFD prop firms right now, they had a threat of being closed. There was a period back. Does anyone remember when that period where we had all those prop firms collapse and only the big guys survived? So they just have to legitimize themselves. So we can look at the future by what's happening. All right, 5 minutes closing here. Give me bottom wick. No way, bro. That's crazy. We need to double check on broker though. It's already pushing, but I mean, technically I have here, but what range am I working with on broker? Shit range. Yeah, it's too late now. 100 pips. It gives you 1-to-1. Can't run stop here because this is a bigger time frame idea. You need to run above the 15. Then manage if something closing above. Yeah, move nice, man, but what a close. What a close. Last second comes below. Anyways, you'd be break even now. The problem is, what does it come back? Yeah, maybe back to break even. I mean, it's a tough range. That's the problem. I think you have a chance to at least tap the 1 hour support first. But I was going to be break even here super early because, you know, I don't want to get caught in anything. Even with 5 stops, you don't make the 1-to-1. What about super aggressive? No, you make the 1-to-1 just below the 1 hour. So yeah, if we look at the big prop firms like FTMO, what is FTMO doing? FTMO is, look at that, back to entry, bro. FTMO is bought a brokers to legitimize themselves. So they probably have to be backed with a broker. That's going to be the way that the rules change. So someone like FTMO, you know. On my side, I see a bullish order block on the 1 hour. All right, then you trade your plan, bro. I respect everyone's plans. FTMO does also align with FINRA, so it's much harder for them to fuck up. Yeah, but see, they have the money. So it's the small prop firms who don't have the money to do that type of stuff. They're the ones who are at risk. But I don't think, that's why I'm like, I've never indulged in a tiny prop firm, you know. I don't trust tiny prop firms. Yeah, there's some new prop firms that come out that are good, but depends who they're backed by, you know. You need, this is whenever you look at a prop firm, you need to say who are the owners. Are they public? If the owners are not public, automatically a warning sign. Who's backing them? All of that type of stuff. Bro, today I'm going to follow you and end my losing streak. Let's see what happens. What if I lose a trade? Then what? Tell me what happens then. That's my question to you. I hope you're good for gold with 5-minute support. Be a rejection zone, yeah. Then he'll go find another guy. Yeah, exactly. He'll tell the next guy the same thing. Bro, today you will solve my losing streak. Now I'm 10 trade losing streak. He's probably gone lost on 10 streams. And now he's back. He's found this stream and he's like, okay, today he's gonna stop it. Bro, where are you the other days, bro? We took one loss, but the last, how many trades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades here. We've been winning. How do you know he's Indian? I'm guessing from the name. The song? Yeah, we have the song. So where's the setup? Setup and song we want. So gold would have tapped me break even, which is very interesting. Right there. Boom! Break even. Now we continue. And we range for the whole of London, huh? What's your opinion to shift from CFD to futures? Haven't passed any account on CFD, by the way. Bro, you always come in here and ask about accounts. I've seen you for the last maybe like a month asking about accounts. And you're hyper fixated about the account. The account, if you're going with big guys, FTMO, it's not going to get you profitable. It's not going to make you pass, right? As long as you don't have a shit account, it's not gonna, you need to have a system, my friend. A system is what's gonna get you to pass. You know? I recommend futures, man. I trade futures. NAS sells look nice for me. Close back in the range, 5-minute structure, 15-minute close below. Yeah, let's see in 4 minutes how we close on NAS. I kind of prefer if we get below this one as well. We just have all this 30 here, so I'm not really going to trust. I think personally, I'm gonna wait for the open here, because the open has been very consistent these last few days. I could be wrong today, but if I'm looking at the data that we have and we look at indices at the open, NASDAQ was a loss before open. Every single NASDAQ trade after the open, except for this one, which was a break even, has been a win. So I kind of feel like trading at London Open on NASDAQ might be the play here, especially when I'm trading back into a 30-minute. If this 30-minute wasn't there, then I just trade based on analysis, right? But we have something that's causing us headache, potentially. This song is really a banger, bro. I don't know why people love this song so much. It's like a mix between Princess Birthday Party and some radio banger and I don't know what. Is Tevez copyright? Because I'll play you guys some Tevez. I wonder if Tevez is copyright. Then we can hear about bangers. Then you'll see what it means to... It's 2015, you turned on the radio? Yeah, basically. I hit 25% up for the month yesterday. I'm feeling to focus on prop only for the remainder of the month, or am I being shookut? Bro, if you're 25% personal, call it a month on personal. Yeah, just leave it to prop, man. Definitely, bro. That's a no-brainer in my mind. Why don't you trade oil? I don't know. Do you like to be oiled up? That's not my problem. It's up to you. Oh, man. No, man, I don't want to trade too many pairs, you know? I don't want to trade too many pairs. I can't concentrate, you know? What's your biggest month been in terms of percent of my account or monetary? Bro, I just started trading 10 days ago. What's the most important thing to do? Bro, you started trading 10 days ago and you're down 50% on your account. Why waste money on your account, bro? Go first start watching YouTube videos 10 days ago, bro. 10 days ago, I'm not even going to sit here and say you need to pay for something, bro. At 10 days, you need to go watch free content at 10 days. Go watch my free course, bro. After that, if you want to take your trading seriously and actually make money, then think about paying for a monthly subscription to actually get proper information. But 10 days in, bro, you don't need to be paying shit, man. You just need to get used to everything. So go watch the free content. Alright, don't put money in a broker, bro. You're just making them money. You should have spent that money in getting better education or something. $50-minute candle close below, is it not valid because we tapped target? Technically, we didn't tap target, but we have to calculate, do we expect gold today to leave the range, right? So technically, we didn't tap the 1 hour. So we could technically take a wick fill, but we're going to run minimum 70, 80 pip stops here. And we have this problem, which is showing me, look at these wicks. Higher low, higher low, higher low. So I rather just leave the range here. Leave the range. We have full clean candles here to the left, and I have confirmation that I'm not going to be stuck here. Gold, remember, gold has been very nasty price action these days. So just because today is moved down doesn't mean we can't get stuck in all this BS that it's been doing, right? Look at this nasty price action. You had hours and days of nasty price action. 2 big candles started to range again. You know? I mean, once we broke this area here, it got good again. We had some nice downside. We had a nice retracement. Now we're actually in a range. We did tap the 1 hour. On where? On this broker we didn't. Maybe on my broker. Can have a look. See the 1 hour. Yeah, on broker we did. So yeah, then your statement stands true. If we didn't, then yeah. Shit, it took me a year to study a lot. So I study watching video, taking notes. Good luck, dude. Yeah, but if you just fast track your process by not spending time in the YouTube jungle, bro. YouTube's a jungle. It's a mess. It's no structure. I just wanted to see how prop accounts look, so I bought one for understanding. Bro, buy education for understanding. That's how you're gonna understand to get good. Hello. buy a place where you can get feedback from someone with years of experience, bro. Like, for me to be that accessible is a gift. Would you sell NASDAQ as it rejected resistance? Not yet, because we're not back in the 30-minute range. So if I get a close here in the next 15 minutes, then I'll be happy. If not, I'll take the buys. I like when you yell. I don't know if that's supposed to be sus or it's funny. I don't know, man. But I guess thanks. Maybe that's how I should reply. Joshua is saying it's sus. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know these days. We don't know. That's freaky as hell. Bro, don't take it there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Just keep it trading today. Keep it trading. And when in doubt, blame Tony. Morning, Harry. Marked up on the 15-minute sell. Thinking of taking it on a 15-minute close below. What do you think? Let's have a look at the chart. So here for your GU trade, want to do that? Yeah, I like the idea. You know, when you get this rejection wick, we need to have conviction that we're going to fill this rejection wick. So inspect what this is on lower time frame. If it supports on 5, right, then maybe consider being aggressive if we get rejection, because we've had quite a big push already. Sometimes it likes to fake out, like we see here. So just be careful of that point. But it's a shot with London volume. How's alone? I would have gone for it. It's already left for me. Let's see. The 15-minute is a way you could have done that. You know? Where would you guess this morning trade would be? Gold or NAS? Wow, that's difficult. If I had to guess, I don't like to be a full guessing man, but I would probably say NASDAQ, based on how gold's price action has been, the randomness of gold, us being stuck in a range. I would say NASDAQ because NASDAQ has a good position. If it starts to pop up, we can maybe look to fill this range. If it starts to melt down, we could also have this range. So we have a nice options on NASDAQ. But if it goes sideways here, then obviously we get nothing because it's going sideways. But as long as it moves today, then we'll have options unless it just doesn't give an entry, which is the game of trading. Hey Harry, are you married or are you married to the markets? No, I don't want to be married to the markets. That's an interesting marriage. Where would you consider buys on NAS with bearish bias? Playing the same trade that's been working on the past 2 days, right? Same trade we had yesterday, the NASDAQ win. Same trade the day before, that NASDAQ win. Actually, no. We took the day before, actually, I took the sell and the sell didn't work out. That's how I discovered this move. Yo, Harry, do you think if I have the knowledge for a 10K prop, it's good to start? I mean, it's up to you. It's just financial that at that point. What number of prop firm doesn't matter. It's just depending how much you want to spend. So we have 7 minutes for this candle to close and we're already eating up some of the range. We might have to send it a bit early on the 5 minute here in 2 minutes, but what we need to see is look how this 1 minute is just pushed straight. It's a big risk that the next 5 minute candle closes in the range and you're stuck taking a 5 minute position. So this 1 minute candle, we want to see it move as bearish as possible. The next one to then close above to give us the start of 1 minute structure. If not, then we have to sit in this painful scenario of allowing the 5 minute to hopefully close below, keeping us out the trade. And we wait for the actual 1 hour candle. At that point, we have 1 hour candle closing bullish, 30 minute candle closing bullish, 15 minute candle closing bullish, and 5 minute candle closing however it wants to close. Could close doji, it won't matter. Obviously, if it wants to just go and be stupid and just fill this range, then you have to be aggressive. But without this 1 minute structures here, being aggressive might not be the play today. It might be what seems like the play, but it might be... We have to think about it. I have to think about it now. So now I have a decision to make in 1 minute. Do I want to play it aggressive or do I want to wait? I think there's a world where we can play aggressive here. Maybe reduced risk a little bit. I mean, if this closes any higher, it's gonna cut the trade anyways. I don't even have a 1-to-1 to this resistance. I'm relying on it breaking. Yeah, I think I have to wait for the 15. It's very painful, but let's see. Maybe we don't even close above. Let's see. Right, so we closed above here. This is an interesting scenario here. 1 minute candle closing below structure. Full open here. Wow. This is like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Only 5 minutes for the open. Hopefully thunderstorm. On futures 4-hour candle, no bottom wick. Yeah. Let's see. It has. Man, I feel like I have to wait. No choice. If it goes, it goes. I'm waiting for the 15. I'm also gonna go to the toilet in the meantime, so I'll be back. Give me a second. Two minutes of torture now. Oh man. 2 minutes of torture. Come on, chill out for 2 minutes, man. Just chill out. I could also enter half. It's a good 1 minute candle close. Good bottom wick on this 1 minute. Hopefully we can close bearish, then the next one, then I only have to wait 1 minute. It's tight, man, it's tight. No, don't push last minute here, bro. Come on. Just chill a little bit. Just chill. Alright, let's see the bottom wick. So I need a good bottom wick here. Last 3 seconds. Let's see this bottom wick. Ouch. Okay. Now we're retracing hard. We pushed up first. Now we come and retrace hard. But now what? Are we gonna fill some of this zone? We have very little range here. I want to see a liquidity grab now, man. Then we can take buys, because we need juice for this move here, because our target is not going to be enough for TP at the moment. We have all the closes. We have 1 hour close, we have 30-minute close, we have 15-minute close. It's great, but we just don't have enough juice. So if this 1 minute can do some, not 1 minute, but if we can do some business here and we can continue down, I think this should be good. I really would like to see a liquidity grab first before continuing up. at least back inside the range or something. Even stop loss doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, I'm not liking this too much, guys. It's just not making sense, you know. You just don't have a stop loss here. You're asking for a move way out the range here for no stop loss. So I'd rather see a liquidity grab than run stop below the liquidity grab. Or this 5-minute candle close bearish, next one above, run stops below the 5. That's the plan. How did DAX do here on the open? Very close to this daily resistance. DAX is a nice liquidity grab, right? That's a nice liquidity grab on DAX. Check the daily resistance on broker for DAX. We're basically at it. So where we're at right now is the daily resistance. It's just the way that this broker is making it look. So if this can close and fold above a little bit, we could maybe get a buy there. Check what gold did. Now at the top of the range, no breakout. This is why I didn't want to sell gold on the flip or something. NAS holding the lows. Yeah, I have it on my other monitor. I'm just not seeing, because I don't have a stop loss on NAS. I have to put a random stop loss. 15-minute stop loss here is too big, I feel. 54 points. If we can get a 5-minute candle closing above here, then I can take this trade like this. I can put 21 point stop loss. My target will be there. It's fine. I don't have to ask for too much. But again, I just want to see these lows broken here. I feel like we need, like, think about it this way. If there was going to be buyers present, then we should have had liquidity grab downside. And then we would have taken the buys, put stop loss below that wick. The buyers come. But look, we're struggling. Every time we go up, sellers get involved. So eventually someone is going to win. But when the sellers win, there's a big risk that there could be a deep liquidity grab. There's also one more strategy I could try, is a very aggressive buy above here on lower time frame. running these stops here. But look, boom, sellers get involved. So we need it. I feel like we need it. We need to see price just come down quickly. Give us the juice, and then we're ready to go. Otherwise, I just don't have a stop loss placement. I mean, the trade idea makes sense if you're happy to take a risk of a random stop loss, but I don't really like to trade random stop loss. Not really my style. Personally. It doesn't mean the trade idea is not there. Check gold. Does it make sense to butt and go CTC after? Looks juicy though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does it make sense to butt and go CTC, bro? I don't know what matrix you're in, but that's a bit difficult to comprehend, my friend. Any reason why you don't trade GBP JPY? Yeah, it's just not moving as good as it used to. Now NASDAQ is moving a lot better. Ooh, very nice candle, very nice candle, very nice candle. Just missing ranges here. If we had ranges, would be nice. Look at NASDAQ. Still struggling. 20 seconds. Can we close the 5 above? That would be the first 1 minute candle close above. Would be worth the aggressive shot to see if we get some buyers. Let's see. Gonna be on standby. Need just a small bottom wick and then we can give it an aggressive shot. Alright, there's the bottom wick. Let's see if we can break this high. Break even at that spot. First 5-minute candle, good bottom wick now. It shouldn't need to break this high if it wants to continue up. And if it breaks this high, I expect to get a little bit of a pop here. If that pop comes through, then I'm going break even at this resistance because that's a resistance. I can't deny that. If we respect the high, then we're going to go for the liquidity grab and I can take a less aggressive position. I can take something that makes sense. So it keeps me protected both ways. But this high is something we've respected from the beginning of the session, right? This is the London open high right here. So if we break this high, we should get some, at least a little bit of buyers. If today we're going to be in a seller's market, it will use this as a liquidity grab and I'll lose the trade. But now we have confirmation of closes, we have structure. I'm expecting something different based on that probability. Could I be wrong? Definitely. Oh, there we go. So now let's see. Can we get the buyers to come in? Did we tap that 15? Let me see on broker. I think we might have tapped that 15 on broker. Did I miss it? Almost? Let me mark it on broker. I think I might have missed it. Yeah, we tapped it on my broker, guys. Oh, man. Man, this trading view messed me up, bro. We tapped it on my broker. So I can give this another chance, though. If 1 minute structure holds, I'm not too worried. It's just a risk here. So I can still hold as long as 1 minute structure is holding. It's just a risk because we tapped on my broker, but I didn't see that. Here we haven't tapped. We can see here, look, we tapped on my broker. That's the line on my broker there. So I really wanted to be out at that line. It would have protected me from this drawdown right now. Now I have to kind of sit in this range. And remember, the liquidity grab is the threat here. So as much as possible, I want to get out of this trade. I'm going to allow the 5 minute candle to close. I'm not going to rush a decision. We're still holding 1 minute structure. As long as 1 minute structure holds, I'm going to be fine. So I could maybe half even my loss here is a potential here. Right? I just need to see this 5 minute candle close. But again, tapped on my broker. That was, I should have marked it on my broker as well. That would have been the key there, to mark it on the broker. So 5 minute candle closed bearish here, respecting 5 minute structure at the moment, but a pretty strong candle close here. So we might go for the liquidity grab. 15 minute candle is bearish here, no bottom wick on here. Again, we got bamboozled by this structure here. If we can get a little bit of liquidity drive, I could be able to get out close towards entry here, maybe somewhere around here, lose tiny bit. If not, then I'll probably lose a little bit more. So let's see. I'll automatically move stops up to here, so I'm losing less. So we take about 7-8 points off my stop loss so far. Now we just need to see, can we hold this area here and make our way maybe back up to here? Then I'm only losing very little, but broker, we tap that support is the problem. I mean that resistance. Can still be 50-minute S3, not with the rejection wick, man. I should have been break even on this, bro, but I knew it. I looked like it tapped something, and I just drew the line on my broker, and then that's it. I get out at entry. Just bamboozled me a bit. So it's okay though. It's just a risk. It's just a risk. Like, I just have to sit patient now, and just manage the best I can. It's not the worst thing. It's just, you know, we don't have the buyer's pressure at the moment. Can we get past this resistance? I'll wait for this 5-minute candle close below. I mean, above or below. If it closes above, then I'll be able to hold it to entry. If it closes below, I'll take a small loss, because I'm not seeing volume. We'll see in 20 seconds. Ooh, just rejected last second. So it's above my entry now, just slightly. If it gets below my entry, I'll close. So I'm still holding guys here. Still holding. Moving stops to break even. So I'm still in, but I'm gonna close if it comes to entry now. Okay, it's at entry now. Just gonna close there. Took it out. Gave it one more shot. Tapped that on now everywhere else. So I'm just gonna get out there. So I just don't trust. I wanted big volume right there. We held through the drawdown. It can still go bullish here, but look, we tapped now the 15 on this. I don't know, right? Remember, we're still threatening a liquidity grab. Again, it can still push here, but I can't take that risk myself, because I don't know if it's gonna continue here or not. You know, let's see what would have happened. I'm interested to see myself. If you're happy to hold and take a loss, then you can hold this trade full. Let's see where TP would have been, and we can just watch and see how this trade would have played out. I just rather, when I'm taking an aggressive trade, I want to see price move fast. So we're getting some good volume here. If we can get above that 15 line and just hold above the 15 line, we will have a chance to go to TP. But if we reject around here, it's game over. Right? This is going to be the problem, because I just checked futures as well. On futures here, we just tapped that resistance on futures. So we never had that resistance. So if we can get above, yeah, that should give the squeeze. So let's see if a 1 minute candle can close above. That will be your first sign. And it still failed. So now it's 50-50. So I'm going to teach you guys, if you are still in, how to manage. It's 50-50. If a 1 minute candle close above the line, you have higher percentage. But now you have chance for it to come back down here. Remember, this is aggressive trade. Look at our stop loss was very aggressive. So for me, it's break even on this position, guys. If you're holding, just be careful. This is not a position to marry. This is an aggressive position. We sat through the drawdown. We had to rely on probabilities. It did come. We did get back in profit. But again, I'm not going to marry a trade just because it's in profit. And I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. I don't know if you've had this before, but have you guys ever been in a trade and it's been in drawdown and then it goes back in profit? And when you're in profit, you're like, oh, when you're in drawdown, you're telling yourself, I promise, if I come back to entry, I will close. I promise, if it comes back to entry, I will close. And then it comes back to entry and you're in profit and you're like, now I trust it again. Then it goes in drawdown again. And then you're telling yourself, oh, I promise next time it comes to entry, I promise I will close. I promise I will close. Just give me one more chance for it to come back to entry. And then it comes back to entry, and then again you think to yourself, oh, maybe this time I should hold, right? So we don't end up in that situation, and then we just get stop loss, especially with an aggressive position. You know, if this was an easy position where I'm holding stop loss below 15-minute candle and I have a safer stop loss not below a liquidity zone here, then who cares? I will let this trade do its thing, but this is high risk zone. High risk means safe trading, protect capital. It's cool to make money, but if you can't protect the money, what's the point of making it? So yeah, that's the lesson of today. So we'll take the break even. Well, I'll take the break even. I don't know what everyone else is doing. What day is it today? Today is 20th. This was NASDAQ buy position, which was taken actually off a 5-minute candle close. This was setup 1. What time did we get triggered in this position? Actually here at 11:10. So let's see what would have happened. Again, I'm happy to play it safe rather than sorry. Gold is doing what? Rejecting here from the highs. DAX is doing what? DAX is also breaking out quite nicely here. I think that will drag NQ with it up. We should see NQ be taken with it. DAX setting up for setup 3. Not really with a long rejection wick. Did that hit TP? Oof. Holy shit. Super close though. How big was stop loss here? We had original stop loss 23. Oh, that's the wrong TP. Original stop loss was 23. That was when we adjusted it up here. So still some time. Now I think it would safe to be break even because you're above that 15 now. So now you would hope that it uses this 15 as support. Plus you have 1 minute structure. Yeah, that makes sense now. If I was still in. Gold is rejecting from 4 hour. Would you give it a shot or want to wait now? I mean, that's up to you if you want to give it a shot. I'm still in break even. Yeah, I think now it's smart not to let this trade lose, to be honest. I mean, you've given it 2 minute chances. If it breaks 1 minute structure now, who knows what can happen. Yeah, check this out. Can you check my chart? Yeah, where did you send it? Oh, there it is. 1 minute range, taken break even. I don't like this 1 minute entry. It's too aggressive. Too aggressive. Only NYSE you can do that, not London. You know, NYSE fine, but not London. Sellers are too eager. Yeah, that's why I wanted to be aggressive with this position. Either way, I would have been out break even. I mean, not yet though, not yet. But I mean, it looks likely now. Once we break that 1 minute low, it's done. It's gonna come straight to the break even point. If we respect the 1 minute low though, there's a vision, there's a vision, there's a vision. 23 seconds, those who are break even have to survive now. 23 seconds of respecting one candle low here. Then you have one more chance at survival. One more chance. Up, up, up. Still technically not broken. It still have 5 seconds of survival. 5 seconds of survival. But doji candle doesn't help too much. I'm telling you, until we break this 1 minute low. Where there's a will, there's a... Also keep in mind, next candle 30-minute close, be careful. If this 15 closes above here, it looks quite nice, huh? Ooh, there's your survival. Chance at redemption. Not bad, not bad. You get the 15 above, so this has a chance to go to TP. How did gold close here? Gold ended up closing bullish here, so this is your counter bias buys here. Counter bias buys. I'm not really taking counter bias on gold. DAX. What a monster candle. Can we send DAX here at the highs aggressive? We shall find out. Closed at the 5-minute resistance. 30-minute closed above. 15-minute candle closed above. Yeah, some 5-minute structure on DAX. I'll be happy to send it towards the upside. If not, then no. Oh, after all that, you're out break even. GG. It gave a chance. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. I was happy to give this trade a shot. I think I managed well, stayed patient in drawdown, understand my probabilities, relied on structure, managed stop loss as good as I could, moved it up a little bit, saved some, relied on it being respected. It got respected, gave it a chance to go into profit. It went back in profit, then rejected, I got out. So I'm happy with this management today. It's the best I can do as a trader. Thanks for showing up. Take care. Much love. Hopefully have a good day and hopefully see you soon.